Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for today and for the next several days as we get into this first full week of March coming up. And now that we're late into March, we look back and take a look at the snow tracker so far. In Boston, as of before the snow started this morning, had a 13.9 inches. It looks like Boston has a shot at 3 to possibly 4 inches. That might be a little bit too high, but we'll say 3 inches anyway now. So this storm is going to be another underperformer like most of its predecessors this year. Worcester's had almost 36 inches. They'll probably have maybe a couple inches out there, so it isn't going to amount to all that much farther west of Boston. But we're looking at visibility this morning, which is cut down considerably over southeastern Massachusetts, where moderate to heavy snow is falling. Visibility a half mile to even down to a quarter mile at times down here. While farther north and west of Boston, you head out into Worcester County, there's just a little light snow falling. It's not amounting to too much. You can see it on the radar right in here. Very light stuff, but the deeper shades of blue indicative of where some heavy snow is falling here in southeastern Massachusetts and onto Cape Cod. It's occasionally been mixed with sleet and rain on parts of Cape Cod. It's flipping and flopping in the outer part of the Cape, but probably going over to snow there as well. So the storm center is quite a bit south of New England here, and moving out to the east-northeast rather swiftly, so it isn't going to last that long. We've got temperatures today which are going to be holding pretty much where they are right now in the lower 30s, a few upper 20s near 30 in Worcester County. Compare that to the sub-zero that it'll be all day long in Montana and the western Dakotas. Meantime, to the 86, which is going to be happening in Orlando. Very, very warm winter. It has been all winter long in Florida. For us, well, it looks like this is just another wimp of a storm here. It's a nor'easter. There is wind along the coast, certainly, and it's been gusting there at 15 to 35 miles an hour. So it looks pretty bad over southeastern Mass, and roads are bad down in here, so allow extra time, especially if you're going to be traveling down in this area where the snow is coming down hard and sticking to the pavements. Where inland, where it's been much lighter snows and roads have been treated, they're just wet. Of course, side roads, country roads, and town streets may be covered with snow in spots. It's all going to be moving on eastward, and by noontime, most of it offshore, but occasional snow showers may try to whip in on the south shore, even into the afternoon hours. And while that's happening there, there could be a brightening sky and patches of blue, maybe enabling some patches of sunshine breaking out in central Massachusetts this afternoon. Another little disturbance coming in tonight may cause a few more snow showers later tonight. So as far as this system goes, this is the way it looks in terms of the snow map. Not all that much off to the north and west, but certainly some over southeastern Massachusetts. Where the outer Cape, that's a tough call. They may end up with a few inches of snow out here. That's a tough call right there on the outer Cape. Nantucket not getting much. But it's certainly from the central Cape west to the canal, looks like 5 inches or a bit more in spots, 5, 6, maybe isolated 7-inch mounts. You come up here around Brockton, they're going to be right close to 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches in Brockton, down into Rhode Island, about 3 to 5 inches in the Providence area, but southern Rhode Island probably 5 or 6 inches. You get into Boston, it looks like probably 3 inches, possibly a little bit more, extending up to Gloucester and Rockport. Then farther west, there's the 3-inch line right here, running from near just east of Framingham to Woonsocket. That's 3-inch line, then it drops off to 2 inches. Then 1-inch line would be near Leominster to about Hardwick. In that region and off of southern New Hampshire, just nothing more than a coating or just flakes in the air in most of those spots, except around perhaps up around Newburyport and also in Seabrook, New Hampshire. It's a different story coming up for tomorrow night. There is a winter storm watch up currently by the National Weather Service, likely to be upgraded to a winter storm warning in a good chunk of this region. That update might happen late tonight or certainly early tomorrow morning. But the storm tomorrow will not be happening until tomorrow evening. It'll start as snow and then go over to rain over southeastern Massachusetts. At least that's the way it looks right now. It's a tough call on the rain and snow line once again. Right in the middle here, we got snow going to some mix, and then off in here in this blue zone, it's almost all snow. So consequently, at this point, the forecast is for the band of heaviest snow this time to be in areas west and northwest of a Boston to Providence corridor. For Sunday night, early Monday, 6 to 9 inches looks like the maximum amount in this zone, ranging down to a 3 to 6 inch zone south of Boston, then down to 1 to 3 inches. That's where this rain gets involved in here and cuts down the amounts quite a bit, and likewise across the far northern ski areas. That is for tomorrow night and Sunday, tomorrow night and early Monday morning storm. It starts around 7 to 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, There comes a storm moving on an east-northeast track. Has more juice involved with it, so it's going to crank out more precipitation. And the rain-snow line is going to be ever so close to Boston late tomorrow night and into early Monday morning. And then it moves on out to sea, so it starts to clear up during Monday, and we'll end up with a decent afternoon. And it'll still be mild Monday afternoon, but there's a lot of cold air up here in Canada, and it's whirling around and looking more serious again, so pieces of that will come down. And it'll be cold on Tuesday, but a little extra shot of cold air comes in late Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the coldest day of the upcoming week. And it will rival what we had last week when it only got up to the low 20s. Remember that? Last Thursday, lower 20s. Next Wednesday, probably be likewise, only lower 20s, but just plain cold Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that's your forecast for now. Have a nice weekend.